Hello everyone, you are watching Surge Education and this is the second video of the series for 10 important problems on ratio and proportion. As you already know, we have already completed the theory part of ratio and proportion, and in this series we are focusing on 10 important questions related to ratio and proportion, which is based on banking awareness. So in this series we will cover major concepts of ratio and proportion and few important banking, rather financial awareness related topics. Let's begin with the problem number 3. There are 5 banks A, B, C, D and E having different interest rates for fixed deposits. A is to B is equals to 2 is to 3. B is to C is 6 is to 7. C is to D is 7 is to 8. B is to E is 2 is to 3. Rate of interest of bank D is 8%. So question number 1 is, what is the rate of interest of bank E? So we have few ratios between A and B, B and C, C and D and B and E. So we have to find out the rate of interest for bank E, and we are given with the rate of interest of bank D. The second question is, what is the ratio of interest of bank A and E? So you are given with 5 options. You have to choose from them. So you can try it yourself and let me know the answers in the comment section. Meanwhile, let's look at the important points for this question related to banking. So the first question is, what is a term deposit account? We have already learned in the previous video that what is a term deposit account, but the question is, what is a term deposit where a person can deposit money in lump sum amount? So we have already learned in the previous session that if we deposit a money in term deposit account, it can be either fixed account or recurring account. And for recurring account, we deposit money in installments, and for fixed account, we deposit our money in as a lump sum. So the answer should be FD account, means fixed deposit account. Now, what is the minimum and maximum tenure of a FD account? The answer is 7 days for minimum and 10 years for maximum. So a person can deposit money in FD for 7 days at minimum or 10 years maximum, but this varies from bank to bank. Now the next question is, what is rate of interest? Return from bank as a percentage of the capital as money is deposited in bank. Means as we deposit some money in bank, as a return, bank will give some extra money as a percentage of the capital. Suppose here it says that bank D is giving 8% interest. That means if we deposit 100 rupees, after 1 year bank will give us 108. So that 8% is called rate of interest. Now let's look at the solution of this problem. So this is the solution. Here we are given with rate of interest of bank D, that is 8%, and need to find the relation between E and D. Why? Because we need to find the rate of interest of bank E, and directly we don't know any value for other banks. We only know the rate of interest of bank D. So need to get a relation between E and D. So for that, we just need to find out the ratio of E and D. How we can get it? So we have already B is to E. So we are just using E by B. As B is extra here, to cancel out this B term, we are just multiplying B by C, as B by C is given in the question. And again, C is extra. To cancel out this C, we are using C by D, and C will be cancelled out. So B is cancelled out, C is cancelled out. So we got E by D. So we are using the value of each ratio, and the answer will be, simplify this, we will get 9 by 8. So the ratio is 9:8. Now the value of D is 8%, means it is the same as the unit mentioned in the ratio. So as D is 8%, the rate of interest of bank E will be 9%, as same as the unit of E in the ratio. Now the next question is, what is the ratio of A and E? We need to find the ratio of A and E, but we have the ratio of A is to B. Again we have the ratio of B is to E. So we are just using these two. If we multiply, B will be cancelled out and we will get the ratio of A is to E. If you simplify these two, we will get the ratio of A is to E, that is 4:9. So this is how you can solve these problems very easily. Let's move on to the next problem. Problem number 4. The ratio of incomes of 3 entrepreneurs P, Q and R is 7:6:4, and the ratio of their expenditures is 8:3:8. Q saves 90% of her income. So what is the ratio of the savings of P and R? So you can pause the video and try it yourself and let me know the answers in the comment section. I hope you have already tried this one, and let's see the banking related terms related to this question. What is the relation between income, savings and expenditure? So the answer is, income is equals to expenditure plus savings, or we can say income minus expenditure is equals to savings. But for life it should be income minus savings equals to expenditure. So you have to save first and then the rest of the amount you can use it for your expenditures. So remember this one, but for solving the problems you can use any of the form. So the next question is, what is a savings account? So it was mentioned here that they save money, but where they should be saving the money ideally. So there is a term called savings account. So savings account is a interest bearing deposit account held at a bank or other financial institution. So that means savings account is nothing but a deposit account in a bank or a financial institution where they will give us some interest as we are saving the money in their account. So let's move on to the solution of this problem. So here we have the income, savings and expenditure. Now we have already learned the relation between these three entities. So income is equals to savings and expenditure. And in the question it is mentioned that Q saves 90% of her income. So that means for Q the equation should be income equals to 90% savings plus 10% expenditure. And we are given with the ratios of incomes and expenditures. If we write the ratio of income and ratio of expenditure, we can just equate the term for Q. Why? Because it is mentioned that the 10% of Q's income is her expenditure. So the unit of income for Q and expenditure for Q should be in a relation of 10%. So this 6 should be 100% and this 3 will be 10%. So how to equate that? If we just multiply the units of this ratio with 10, we will get 70, 60 and 40. Now it is easy to determine the 10% of 60. So what it will be? It will be 6. So 6 is double of 3. So you just need to double the units for the ratio of expenditure. So here we will get 60 and 6, that is 10%. This is how we are equating the ratios. Now this is the actual values of income and expenditure. Now we have to find the ratio of savings of P and R. Now the savings for P is 70 minus 16, so that is 54, and for savings of R is 40 minus 16 is 24. So the ratio will be 54 is to 24, and that is 9 is to 4. The answer is 5. So this is how you can solve various problems. So this is another method of equating two ratios. So I hope you have learned these approaches to solve the problems. So this is the summary we have learned. So the first point is multiplication of two ratios can give a relation between other variables which are not given in the question. In the first problem we have learned how to determine a ratio which is not given, but we have the relation between other variables. So we just multiply and we get the new ratio. So this approach will be very useful for various problems. And the next point is the ratio of income is a mixture of ratios of savings and expenditure. So here we learn a concept of mixture where we can use the techniques of solving ratio related problems. So I hope this will help. And the next part we have learned in banking: rate of interest, fixed deposit, savings account, income, savings and expenditure. So I hope you have enjoyed the lesson, and on the next video we will be back with two more different problems. And if you have any questions, you can paste it in the comment section, or you can join our Telegram group to get this PDF. You can join our Facebook or Instagram to get more updates related to these videos. So see you on the next video. Bye.